It was once said to me, one man's trash is another man's treasure. What this points to in terms of emotional regulation is a key principle called frustration tolerance. So we all have a threshold, and it's a threshold for all of the adversities and challenges of life. If any challenge or adversity happens that's below our threshold, we're more than likely to respond in a manner that is constructive, it's functional. When adversities occur above our threshold, then we typically respond in a dysfunctional manner, a destructive manner. And so in life, we always want to respond strategically. We want to respond in a manner that's in alignment with our goals, our values, and our purpose. So you want to respond constructively. So the ownership is on you to increase your frustration tolerance so that you're able to meet all of the adversities and challenges in life in a constructive and functional manner. How this ties into relationships with women and women with men as well, but keeping in line with this phrase, one man's trash is another man's treasure, is that different men have different thresholds. So one man may not want to tolerate some of your baggage, some of your adversities that you bring, some of your issues. The optimistic or the realistic aspect of this is there's another man that will. Now the challenge for you is, are you willing to tolerate, is your frustration tolerance for being alone where it needs to be? Because if your frustration tolerance for being alone is low, then when you're not with someone, when you're faced with that challenge, you'll respond in a dysfunctional manner. And typically that response in a dysfunctional manner would be you cycling in and out of bad relationships with men whose frustration tolerance is not adequate for the baggage you carry. Two solutions: work on your baggage, but also work on your frustration tolerance, your threshold, because you need to increase that to be able to tolerate in a functional manner being single, being alone. Because if not, you're more than likely going to give yourself and your time to a man whose frustration tolerance, his threshold, is not sufficient for the baggage you bring. Similarly for men, same thing. But I'll stop there. I think you get the point.